In this video, I'm going to talk about having a beginner mindset. And what that means is, even if you're doing something and you've been doing it for a long time, let's say, you play basketball, you've been playing basketball for 20 years. There usually comes a point where after you've been doing something for so long, you kind of feel like, well, I've learned as much as I can or need to, and then you kind of start going through the motions and you never really actually continue to progress. And a lot of us want to continue progressing something, even if you've done something for a long time. You want to feel like you're still accomplishing something, so you want to get better at it. One way to do that is to continue to go into it with a beginner mindset. Now, we've all had a beginner mindset at one point because we've done something totally brand new, and you remember being brand new and not having any experience or knowledge in that thing. And you're in this heightened learning phase. You're paying attention to every single detail. You're making a lot of mistakes maybe, but you're learning so much. And that's the point. You're learning and growing. It's because you have that beginner's mindset. You're going into it saying like, okay, my eyes are wide open, my ears are wide open. I want to try and take in all this information so that I can learn and get better, and I won't feel so, clumsy doing it, or I won't feel so lost. But it's helpful to have that mindset even continuing on through that thing, even when you're not a beginner anymore. And actually, it's even more important when you're not a beginner, maybe when you're somebody that's more experienced, because if you keep that beginner mindset, meaning you keep your eyes and ears open to new information, you will continue to stay up to date with whatever the current information is. And maybe that's something that can help improve your technique or improve your approach or mindset on something. So having a beginner mindset is important at every stage of development in whatever you're doing. You can look at great athletes like, say, Michael Jordan or Kobe Bryant or LeBron James. They, even though they've played basketball for a long time, of course, Kobe Bryant and Michael Jordan aren't playing right now. They continue to get better because they go into every year of basketball with a beginner mindset almost. I've heard LeBron James talk about how he every year in the offseason tries to find flaws in his game, because you would think even if you're the best of the best, what else is there to learn? But obviously they know they want to continue getting better, so they know that there's going to be some areas that they can improve on, and you can only really accomplish that if you have kind of a beginner mindset. Because if you have this mindset where like, well, I'm already pretty great, I've been doing this for 20 years, I could probably get a little bit better on this, but what else? I'm already the best there is. So what's the point of trying to put extra effort or extra work in to learn and get better? But that's how you get unseated. So if you want to continue doing better in something, go into it with a beginner mindset. You're also much easier to coach if you are being coached. I've worked with people and that maybe they've exercised on their own for a long time, and they feel like, well, what can you really teach me? I've already been doing this for a long time. And that wall that they put up, because in their head they're already experienced, they already kind of have an ego, they're going to be very limited in how much they're actually going to be able to learn and get from any kind of coaching than if they just said like, hey, I know I've been doing this for 20 years on my own, but I'm just going to pretend I'm a beginner, and I'm going to take what you say, and I'm going to assume you've got something to teach me. And so you can use that in any endeavor. If it's a job you've been doing for a long time, or some hobby or something, try to foster that beginner mindset, and you'll actually find areas that you can continue to grow and improve on, even when you may not have realized there's space to grow. So just try beginner mindset. You will be much more likely to continue to grow and find satisfaction in whatever you're doing. And that's all I have for this video. I will see you in the next one.